All right, let's talk about AI. If you're thinking you need a PhD from MIT to actually use this stuff, I'm here to tell you, you are completely wrong. We're going to break down how you can make AI your personal assistant. Starting today, no genius level IQ required. And hey, if you feel like you're late to the party, you might be shocked to see just how many people are already inside. Let's kick things off with a number. 39%. What's that? Well, that's the number of adults in the US who have already used AI. Seriously, this isn't some far-off futuristic concept from a sci-fi movie. It is happening right now, and people are jumping on board at a crazy pace. And to show you just how fast this is moving, let's take a quick trip back in time. Remember the internet? The thing that completely changed, well, everything? In its first 2 years, only about 20% of adults were using it. AI? It hit nearly double that in the same amount of time. This is not just another tech trend, folks. It's a massive shift. But the best part, it's way easier to get started than you think. So where do you even begin? Well, step 1 has absolutely nothing to do with code or complicated software. Nope. It's all about looking at your own day and finding the friction. You know, the annoying, boring, tedious parts of your job that make you want to bang your head on the desk? That's your starting line. It all starts with a little shift in how you think. And this quote right here from Claire Vo at LaunchDarkly just nails it. She calls this her anti-to-do list. And honestly, it's a brilliant idea. Instead of a list of things you have to do, you make a list of the things you wish you never had to do again. These are the tasks that just suck the life out of you. These are perfect jobs for an AI. So what kind of stuff goes on this list? Well, think about it. You ever have to summarize an hour-long meeting into a few bullet points? Ugh. Or what about gigging through a giant spreadsheet trying to find a pattern? Or answering the exact same customer question for the 10th time this week? And ugh, that dreaded blank page when you have to write the first draft of an email? All of these are prime candidates for your anti-to-do list. Okay, so once you got your list of annoying tasks, you are ready for step 2, master the toolkit. And don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to go learn a dozen different confusing apps. It's way simpler. It's about understanding the few core jobs that AI is really, really good at. And here's the secret. You don't need hundreds of different tools. You just need to understand AI's core skills, its superpowers, if you will. We can call them primitives. Honestly, just think of it like a Swiss Army knife. You've got a few key tools like the blade and the screwdriver that can handle thousands of different situations. AI is just like that. So, superpower number 1 is content creation. Remember that writing the first draft thing from your anti-to-do list? Well, this is the fix. AI absolutely destroys the blank page problem. Whether it's an email, a blog post, or even a big strategy document, AI can give you a solid first draft in seconds. So all you have to do is edit and refine. Next up, research. Imagine you had a personal assistant who could read like 1,000 articles or all of your company's internal documents and then give you a perfect summary in just a couple of minutes. That is exactly what AI can do. It can pull out key insights and find trends at a speed that no human could ever match. It's a total game changer. And the third core skill is automation. Now, this is where it all comes together. Think about those boring step-by-step tasks you do over and over. AI can handle the entire workflow. For example, it can take a recording of a sales call, summarize the key points, and then automatically post that summary to Slack for your team. You literally don't have to do a thing. Okay, so you found the annoying stuff and you know the basic tools, but how do you actually get the AI to do what you want? That brings us to our final and maybe most practical step. You gotta learn how to talk to it. And lucky for you, there's a simple magic formula. Getting a great result from an AI isn't about magic. It's about giving clear instructions, and this 4-part formula is your secret weapon. First, give it a persona. Tell it who to be. An expert marketer, a funny scriptwriter. Second, the task. Be super clear about what you want it to do. Third, context. Give it any background info it needs to do the job right. And last, format. Tell it how you want the answer. In bullet points, a table, a professional email. Let's see it in action. Look at this example. The user says, act as an HR manager. That's the persona. Your job is to create a script for an onboarding presentation. That's the task. Use the info in our mission statement document. There's the context. And give me the answer as talking points. That's the format. See? Each piece of the formula is there. And that's why you get a super specific, super useful result. But this isn't just for writing boring corporate memos. No way. The exact same formula works great for creative stuff too. Let's check out another one. So here, someone needs ideas for a new business. The task they give the AI is crystal clear. Write a tagline and 10 potential names. It's simple, it's direct, and it gives the AI a perfect target to aim for. And bam, just look at that output. In literally seconds, the AI comes up with taglines like Game On, Coffee Strong, and awesome names like The Pixel Perk or Cafe Arcade. I mean, come on, how cool is that? You get instant inspiration, all from one simple, well-structured prompt. And that's pretty much it. That's how you get started. It's not rocket science, it's just 3 steps. So now, it's your turn. 1, find the friction. Go build that anti-to-do list. 2, pick the right tool for the job. Is it creation, research, or automation? And 3, use that simple 4-part formula to ask for exactly what you need. At the end of the day, using AI well has very little to do with being a tech wizard. It has everything to do with imagination. It's about looking at those annoying parts of your day and just asking yourself, what if I didn't have to do this anymore? So I'll leave you with this question. What's the first thing you're going to automate? Hey, if this was helpful and you're ready to really go deep, you have got to subscribe to CortexLab. We have a full deep dive explainer on this exact topic. The link is right down there in the description. And if you're looking for the best AI tools to get started, check out our affiliate link below. Thanks so much for hanging out.